Hey, what's up, guys? This video is like a month and a half in the making. I finally got my first edition Blaine's Charizard from Gym Challenge set back from Beckett. I've sent it to CGC, PSA, and Beckett grading services. It's a really valuable Charizard. In this case, it finally came back the highest grade that it has, which is a 9, putting it at over $1,000 card. So this video is going to talk about the different grading services and kind of what I think about each one, as I've sent this Charizard off the same exact card in the same condition to each grading service, and they've come back a variety of grades. So let's talk about it a little bit, and we'll go over each one. So the first stop for grading for this Charizard was PSA, as I got suggestions from a few different people I know, and they said that they really enjoyed that service. As far as turnaround times, PSA was the quickest in returning the card for similar pricing to Beckett as well as CGC. But PSA did not offer subgrades, or at least I didn't see an option for it, so I was a little bummed about that. Now, the card coming back a grade of 8 near mint to mint was okay with me, although I think the card should have been a higher grade, seeing as how it's a one owner card other than me, so two owner card, as well as it's just a absolutely beautiful and flawless Charizard from first edition Gym Challenge. I was unsatisfied with it, so I broke off the corner, I busted open the encapsulation, and then I went ahead and sent the Charizard off to CGC. I just received my Blaine's Charizard back from CGC. It came back a near mint, mint plus 8.5. This is the Blaine's Charizard from Gym Challenge First Edition. I was really kind of, I don't know, I was not too happy with the edges score. I think this card should have came back a 9 or higher. This is a one owner card. It's been binder kept. I do know that there's a little bit of edge, like corner wear, but the edges itself and everything else, I was satisfied with all the other grades, but not with the corner grade. So I'm going to bust this card open. I'm going to show you how to get into a slab where you don't destroy the card. And then I'm going to package it up. I'm going to send it back in, and then I'll finish this video up, basically shelve it and finish it up here in a few weeks. When I get the card back, hopefully we get it back at the same grade, or really, we get it back at a higher grade. So let me show you how to break into one of these. You only need two things to get into these. I tried to find the rustiest, oldest ones I possibly could. Flathead screwdriver and some sort of pliers. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to do this part off camera because I need to use the edge of the table. You're going to grab it by the corner and you're going to brace it against the table with the corner sticking off the edge of the table. And you're basically just going to crack off this corner here without going too far down. So I'm going to try to break it off somewhere in here. Alright, probably made you cringe a little bit. So I just broke the corner off right here. And then you can pretty much get the your flathead screwdriver up in here and just kind of pry your way up. You can slide this little piece of paper probably out of here, because this slab's done for now. So then you just kind of get your flathead up in here, and if you just kind of give it a little turn, it'll pop this right open. So, and then you want to just very carefully pry this up without damaging the card. Boom. There's the card right there. And, oh, I forgot they have a little bit, there's a little edge on a CGC slab. So, boom. There's the card. Ready to rock. I think it's an absolutely beautiful card. Flawless, first edition Charizard. I'm going to send it back in. I'll finish this video up here in a few weeks when I get it back, and I'll show you what the results were. This actually came back from CGC. I've sent this to PSA. It came back in 8. Sent it to CGC. It came back in 8.5. And I went, what the heck? Let me pop it open again. Let me see what it comes back as if I send it back into CGC. Because I think it's a 9. At this point, it's gone down. So maybe they looked up and were like, oh, he just sent it in. Let's get him. Or whatever. Because this is horrible grading, man. I mean, I'm unsatisfied with this grade. They're saying it's near mint plus 7.5. It already has been graded an 8 by PSA and an 8.5 by the same company, CGC. So it's really odd that it got, graded so a whole point lower. I also paid for one level less with this grading. So I paid for Express the first time. It was like $200. This one was like 70. So I wonder if they're just like, screw it, we're going to give them less than par service, because that makes no sense for it to come back at less of a grade. But, you're talking human beings. Maybe I got somebody on a bad day. They're in a bad mood. They hate Charizard, whatever. And they're like, we're giving this dude a low grade. We're going to hit him on everything but centering. I'm going to pop it back open, and we're going to send it into Beckett grading service. That'll hit all the big ones, PSA, CGC, and BGS. That way you can see for yourselves what you think as far as grading services. Give a real-life example of kind of trustworthiness and quality of service. And then, and this is a very valuable Charizard. So that way we can kind of base it off a card that has quite a bit of value like this. But stay tuned, and we will get back with what it comes back at from BGS. This is what it came back as, and it's a 9 mint from Beckett Grading Services. 2000 Gym Challenge, first edition, number 2 Blaine's Charizard, holo rare. I am very satisfied with this grade, of course. That's no surprise. The edges I was a little bit thrown for a loop for, but you can't beat Gem Mint 10 centering. Sorry for the light, too. I just wanted you to be able to see the card properly. The corners are a 9, surface 9.5, edges 8.5, leaving us with a 9 mint first edition Charizard. So what an adventure sending it in to CGC, PSA, and Beckett Grading Services to see what this Charizard was going to come back as. There's the back of the encasing. This one's actually a bit thicker than the other two as well, as far as the casing's concerned. So I am satisfied with the actual encapsulation of the card. It looks like they did an absolutely excellent job. I'm really pleased with the grade. I told you guys, I knew it was a 9. I still can't hate on CGC and PSA. They did a wonderful job. The customer service was great. But overall, I think this Beckett grade is going to make it to where I'm going to keep this bad boy up on the shelf for years to come. I can't wait to hold on to it. I'm really pleased with it. So let me know what you think about this Charizard, and let me know what you think about the different grading services, what you've used, and your successes or failures with those services. Thanks for coming to the video. I will see you guys in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.